Sports, I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, in comparison to where they were record-wise at this point last season, it seems they've taken a step backwards. They're trying to make up that ground. Serge Ibaka, some thought he should have been an all-star last season. This guy gets a lot of things done.
Yes, he's a legit two-way player, not just a shot blocker. He's a consistent scorer, too. Night in and night out, double-digit in points. Shoots over 38% from distance this season. Pretty good player.
Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Number 41, Kelly Olynyk. At forward, 6'8" from LSU, number 30, Brandon Bass. And at the other forward, 6'9" from Georgetown, number 8, Jeff Green. At guard, 6'2" from Texas, number 0, Avery Bradley. At guard, 6'1" from Kentucky, number 9, Rajon Rondo. Your head coach is Brad Stevens.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. This game marks the end of a road trip for Oklahoma City. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
You know, I think for Oklahoma City, they've got... to be a little dissatisfied right now. I mean, they're in pretty good shape, but not up to their normal standards.
Yeah, I agree with that, Clark. I think they were expecting big things this season, and, you know, they're okay. They're in decent shape, but I think they'd like to be a little further up in the standings than where they are right now.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Thunder 5 right now. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Perkins in at the center filling out the middle. Rajon Rondo returning to action in mid-January of 2014, a little less than a year after his ACL tear. And Steve, he looked pretty good.
He did. His shooting percentages were down, but, you know, rebounding and passing as well as he ever has. Rondo, I think this year will be much more effective now that he's got some reps back on that knee.
Just 5 to shoot, and Bradley gets it to go. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And Rondo's field goal percentage dipped, but he shot a lot more three-pointers than ever before in his career. Coming off that injury, maybe not looking to drive as much as in the past. He hit that three-point shot at about 29%. I think he's got to get that mark up. If he does, then he could really be lethal.
And the basket by Olynyk.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
It's Durant on the wing, guarded by Green. And Durant, here we go. And that one's good. Durant's got his second bucket.
And Rondo trying to add range to his shot. Didn't stay idle while he was getting healthy. Seems he rehabbed his shot while rehabbing his knee.
Now the dish to Olynyk. Bradley against Jackson. Bradley passes to Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. A 3 ball. The shot is good. Westbrook with it. He had 16 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Durant. Drains it from 17 feet out. Durant's got 6 points.
That's his third make in 4 attempts, guys, so quick start for the game.
Rondo against Westbrook. The drive by Rondo. They kick it out to Green from downtown. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Durant. Fades and shoots. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it. The Oklahoma City, for 2 years running, the only team in the top 5 in the NBA in both offensive and defensive efficiency. That ought to tell you about this balanced, elite basketball team.
And for the Thunder, remaining so consistent despite losing Harden, and then last year without the outside shooter Kevin Martin.
Yeah, not to mention, Kevin, the injuries to Russell Westbrook. Give credit to the players and the coaching staff. Again, when you've got a culture of expectation and you've got talent and leadership from the sideline and from within the players, and you've got a chance to weather storms effectively, and clearly the Thunder did that.
And the Celtics making a change here. Sullinger's checked in. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU, pick and pop, power forward. That mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
Now here's Durant. He's coming off a 22-point game against Milwaukee. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Durant's got 8 points.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Durant, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right, showing him off right there. Good move.
What does that even mean, Kevin? Bounce to the ounce?
Sullinger, no good. And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. His team more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. You know, when he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably the last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston. And that was something that Doc really emphasized.
And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his third assist on the night. The Thunder have gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. Clock at 6. And Durant gets double teamed. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Remains Boston ball. 3 seconds on the shot clock.
9 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Thornton kicks to Smart. Tries again. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Tune in this Friday night, November 14th. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Rajon Rondo and the Boston Celtics. Don't miss out. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. Nick Collison out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Adams in at the 5. Rome in the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Turner. He sinks the 11-footer. Turner's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Celtics. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against Milwaukee.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
There have been so many questions for the Boston Celtics the past 2 seasons. Who is going? Who's going to stay? Who should they build around? Tough to win with that.
Yeah, you got those kind of questions rolling around. It's hard to find your direction and stay on course.
Now, here's Thornton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
For the 3, deflects the pass. Turner with the steal. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge. Here's Oklahoma City.
The next step for the Celtics is going to be getting all this young talent to move together as a unit. Never an easy task for a coach.
Well, hopefully for Boston, they'll be patient. But really, I think they have a lot to look forward to here in this city as the Celtics could be a scary team in a relatively short amount of time.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. And it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
Olenek, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for the Thunder. Durant comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Boston. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also unfortunately in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, that's to be expected, but it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, Serge Ibaka is now a two-way presence. Of course, an intimidating shot blocker, but also a great complementary piece offensively. Kevin Durant said he's a guy that excels playing off of others. He gives himself up, sets great screens. He shifts the defense with his hard rolls to the basket, and you have to respect his jumper. Kevin, back to you.
He stretched his range out beyond the arc, Doris. Thanks. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Brandon Bass is checked in for Wallace. Green comes in for Turner. And Bradley subbed in for Smart.
Kevin Durant, the most unstoppable scorer in the game. It is amazing to watch this guy put the ball in the basket from every angle and every distance. His ball handling ability allows him to do just that. He can get wherever he wants to, when he wants to, and how he wants to. He can get a shot off anytime.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Westbrook against Rondo. Westbrook drives in. Good. Westbrook's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Rondo on top. He's covered by Westbrook. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. A different look for Oklahoma City. Perry Jones comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook.
If you just look at the numbers, you are not seeing the real impact of Kendrick Perkins. I mean, he is just this mountain at the rim as a protector of the paint. It really makes it hard for opponents to get easy shots because of his presence.
Shot clock at 2. Morrow, no good. Celtics have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass with a screen for Rondo. Bass dishes to Rondo. Passes it to Olynyk. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Durant. That one wide left. You know, Steve, with Perkins, the defense at the rim might be the best thing he brings to the table. He is a solid defensive player for sure all around, but his ability to make life miserable on inside shots is special.
Well, I think he's one of the elite low-post defenders in the league. You know, when he has to go against the big scorers down on the block, whether it's Tim Duncan or Hibbert, he does as good a job as anybody because of his strength and his intelligence, just understanding what he's facing night in and night out.
Lamb is checked in for Anthony Morrow. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. And he gets it to go. Rondo's got 7 points.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Now here's Durant. He's got 14. Jackson gets the bucket.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Chicago.
And if there was an aspect of the game that jumped out at me, guys, it was the rebound. There was a huge difference in the effort both teams were making on the glass.
Well, they got pushed around all game long, and when that happens, you're going to get out-rebounded.
The Celtics have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Durant kicks to Jackson. Jones the pass to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by a bucket. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Coach Scott Brooks, at first it didn't seem like you guys came out with the kind of intensity you wanted. What changed during that first half?
Well, we got to be aggressive and physical and tough every possession of the game. That's what we pride ourselves on. It changed. We just got into the ball. We didn't turn the ball over as much, and we were being aggressive on offense.
Scott, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Durant doing all sorts of things. He's got 14 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. Olynyk is out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half.
Rajon Rondo, one of the NBA's elite playmakers. He's led the league in assists per game twice in the last 3 seasons. Great at keeping his dribble alive and forcing the defense to react.
Boston trailing. Pass to Olynyk. And it's Bradley off the drive. Jackson comes over with the double. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Bass's shot. Good. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Green against Durant. On the wing, Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side, Bradley. Dishes it to Rondo. Back to Bradley. Pass to Bass. 6 to shoot. Cannot hit. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Clark, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club, and of course being East versus West, they only got to face them twice, but I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Steve was talking before we got into that little segment there about playing them more, and it was 2 games last year, 2 wins. It's probably a safe assumption they've got a lot of confidence heading into this first meeting, Clark, this year.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, they appear to be at opposite ends of the spectrum in terms of talent. But nothing's ever a sure thing, Kevin. That's why we play the game.
I like that. Good.
Well, with the way that Kevin Durant has improved over the last few seasons, you have to wonder if he has even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low post game.
Celtics making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Rondo drives in. Wallace's shot is good.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Oklahoma City trailing. And with Durant, you really forget how young he is. He came into the league at such a young age, Clark, and was a star so quickly. It seems like he's the old vet, but he might be a year or 2 away from his prime.
Yeah, I think he's still a couple of years away from his prime when all of the physical, emotional, and mental come together at that peak point of performance. His best seasons are still in front of him, and he's had some pretty good ones behind him to this point.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, sharp-eyed NBA fans may have noticed, but a new addition to NBA jerseys this season. For franchises that have won a championship, there's a small gold tab on the back of the jersey collar. The tag has small writing showing how many titles the team has won. The Celtics and Lakers with a little extra bragging rights. Guys, what a nice touch.
Yeah, certainly a badge of honor. Doris, thank you. Here's Turner, following the score by Oklahoma City. Smart dishes to Turner. Rondo against Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Rondo drives in. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Stolen by Smart. And here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
Sellinger's checked in for the Celtics. Thornton comes in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Oklahoma City, Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Collison, the kick out to Westbrook. And the foul's called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt him. Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Jones checked in for Oklahoma City. Smart passes to Wallace. There's the feed to Smart. And here's Thornton outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Thunder head coach Scott Brooks really consistent with his message. It's all about defensive commitment and trusting your teammates at that end of the floor.
And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 4. Here's Smart, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Wallace kicks to Smart. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Wallace misses. 36 seconds left to play in the third. There's the three. No good from Lamb. Celtics trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Smart dishes to Sullinger. The 10-footer finds the target. Sullinger's got his first bucket in this one. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Now Lamb. He got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, it looks pretty clear on the instant replay, guys. The ball was out of his hands in time. I mean, they need to get this one right. It's a big situation here.
Yeah, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion, Clark. The camera gives us a good look at it. There's a tick or two left on the clock.
And the official call is in. It's ruled a basket. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And Kevin, this is exactly why we have this rule. And I think they made a great decision putting the rule in. The main thing is you want to get it right. And they definitely got this one right looking at the replay.
Tune in this Thursday, November 13th. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls take on Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Do not miss it.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. Scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
The Thunder leading by 4. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Anthony Morrow. Jones is out there with Nick Collison. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And he's able to get it back. Westbrook, perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Westbrook's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Oklahoma City. The Celtics shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And it's Rondo penetrating. Passes shot. Good.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Westbrook up top. He's covered by Rondo. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Perkins, he's checked in for Adams. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. Durant's checked in for Perry Jones. And it's Jackson in for Anthony Morrow. Green passes to Rondo. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Olynyk, that misses off the backboard.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Celtics trail by 6. Outside Rondo. Left side Bradley. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. That's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Durant against Green. The wide open look for Durant. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now a timeout called by Boston. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body, and I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here the last couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
Should I mention the fact the transition is the track, no incision to the vision just to get me where I'm at? Little skateboard, he too grown. Riding up and down Collins in that new two-tone. It's so cold, you don't want to feel the chill of it. Just stand back and just look at the grill of it. I don't, what I bet, totally intensify the appeal of it. You can be jealous and grit your teeth. And all these got something in reach. So, all heat, these fun heat while I'm on my boat party. Trying sunset, my name's Shane.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Bass with a screen for Rondo. And it's Bradley off the drive, and that one's good. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
Outside Durant. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 4. Green kicks to Bass. Good D by Westbrook. Oklahoma City's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside Durant. Left side Durant. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The pass to Olynyk. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 10 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Has pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Durant just inside the line. Durant with another miss.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Rondo with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Olynyk sets a screen for Rondo. Here's Bass. Terrific design on the big look. He lays it in. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
It's Durant with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 4. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rondo. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Olynyk, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
For 3, Durant. That's good. Durant's got 27 points.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more 3-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
Yeah, and that's fine as long as you're making them, but make sure you don't start launching bad shots. That's a problem.
Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
Durant drawing the double team. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Puts it up. Good.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
And it's Rondo penetrating. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring to within 3. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bradley.
Still a chance, but they've got to score here.
Yeah, every possession is necessary.
Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
A super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, what do you think, Clark? Do you go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
Green kicks to Rondo. Outside Bradley. The fader. Can't knock in the 3. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now let's go over to Doris Burke on the sideline for an interview with the Jordan Player of the Game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, a terrific win against a high-caliber opponent. What can you say about how they played against you tonight?
Well, they got the heart of a champion. You know, their coach is unbelievable. He does so many good things with those guys. So we knew it was going to be a game. They just kept fighting and made it tough on us, man. I'm glad we dug this one out.
Kevin, thank you so much. Certainly a high-caliber win, guys. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.